Mr. Dungeon and Mr. Dragon are not responsible for TPKs, irradiated zombies, or other such calamities that may occur. DM discretion is advised. Welcome, adventurers.
I'm Mr. Dungeon.
And I'm Mr. Dragon. Today, we're going to be teaching you how to build a nuke in D&D.
Let's get started. Step 1, be at least a level 14 creation bard. The third level feature, Performance of Creation, lets you create one non-magical item of your choice that lasts for proficiency bonus hours. Do you know what's a non-magical item? That's right, a rod of uranium!
The size of the object we can create starts at medium, but by 14th level, we can create something up to huge size. That's 15 feet by 15 feet of uranium. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that's a big explosion.
It's important to mention that a third level creation bard could also build a nuke using Performance of Creation. The only issue with this strategy is the gold piece value. Since uranium and plutonium don't have an official price tag, your DM could give them a value that exceeds 20 times your bard level.
At 14th level, you get the feature Creative Crescendo. Now, there's no gold piece value on the item you can create. And better yet, you can create a number of items equal to your charisma modifier, as long as the additional items are small or tiny. Small objects occupy 5 feet by 5 feet, so we'll have plenty of uranium to work with.
Let's cover the simplest type of nuke your bard can make, gun type assembly. Use Performance of Creation to create the shell and inner structure, and make a small hole at the top of the nuke where a bird can fit. Create 2 small amounts of uranium-235 to act as the subcritical fissile material for the explosion.
Make sure to take the spell Glyph of Warding and have access to Find Familiar. You can get this through the feat Magic Initiate Wizard. Using Spell Glyph, cast Shatter at 3rd level where the conventional charges go in a classical nuke. As for the trigger, set it for when your bird familiar touches the inside of the nuke. This will trigger Shatter for 48 thunder damage, sending your 2 pieces of uranium colliding into each other.
Once this occurs, our nuke will achieve critical mass. As for the size of the explosion, it's up to the amount of uranium you decide to create. Let's assume a modest size of 1 cubic foot, certainly within the bounds of a small object in D&D. That roughly equals 1,200 pounds of uranium, which will make twice for a total weight of 2,400 pounds. Assuming 20% of our uranium undergoes fission, that equals 3.7 megatons of TNT.
This would give our nuke a fireball radius of around 1.5 miles, with a thermal radiation radius of around 11.5 miles, enough to completely destroy any major city along the Sword Coast. But how much damage would a blast like that actually do? Well, we did the math.
Using the dynamite stats found on D&D Beyond, we know exactly how much force 1 pound of dynamite creates. 3d6. This means a nuke that generates 3.7 megatons of TNT should do around 24 billion d6 of damage. This number would be the total energy output of the nuke, and does not account for how much damage the various blast radii would actually do.
If we assume a very low estimate of 1 million d6 damage, that's still enough to destroy any object, kill any creature, and get you kicked out of any table you use this on.
If you want to learn how to actually implement nukes in D&D, leave a comment down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next adventure.